Shalom, call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, that's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And real quick, man, it's going to be an update, all right? The Lord is about to get us off these channels soon, man. Okay, the famine of hearing the word is coming, and what made me want to do this video was a notification I got yesterday. I was on my laptop, my computer, whatever, and I was going through my channels to check their statuses, and I got at least one strike on all my channels, man. So Esau has definitely been a devil. But I saw right here I had a copyright strike on one of my channels. I believe it was Ibar YAHAWAH the 5, and I got this message right here, and I'm gonna read it, because there's something very important in this message. It says, a copyright owner asked us to take down your video because they believe it contains materials that violates their copyright, which I believe that, the copyright ain't that serious, but what they copyrighted me for was absolute bullshit, but whatever. It says, if you get 3 copyright strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, will be subject to termination. Right. So you see I got one strike there. But now YouTube is doing this thing now where you heard it. It says if before if your channel got terminated, it was just that one channel. And I've had many channels terminated. I've had at least 5 channels terminated, man. Okay, not to mention our camp channels. Our first camp channel got terminated. It had and it was doing pretty good. I believe it had 1,440 440 something subscribers when it got terminated. So that was all YAHAWASHI, and the work had went out. But now they're saying that if you get one channel terminated, you can get any associated channel terminated, which all our channels usually, if you got YouTube and it's on your phone or whatever, all your channels are connected. You can switch accounts. So to my understanding, that means associated. So in a situation where they terminate one channel, now they can possibly terminate all your channels. Okay, and you might not be able to make another channel, which we know we're gonna find a way around it. If you have to use your girl, email or something, buy a new phone, because now they gotta wear, if they can see that you're in the same phone, they'll deny you. But it just all goes into what? Prophecy, man, that there's gonna be a famine of hearing this word. And one day they can decide to terminate all of our channels, at least one of them, and then boom, they got all of them. You see? So, which is all, which, at the same time, we ain't upset, because this is all the will of YAHAWASHI. The word has went out. Okay? So let me grab this right here, because it's only a matter of time, man. Okay? It's only a matter of time, and things are going to get very, very uncomfortable. That's why you supposed to have got this word while it was out. Okay? This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, the time is surely coming. So this time is surely coming. Whether you believe it or not, it's coming, man. There's going to be a time where we all going to be taken off of these platforms, and we all going to be, you're not going to be able to get this word so freely anymore, man. Now we can move to Rumble and Odyssey, and which we already have channels on there. But majority of your people come on YouTube, man. Your average Jake gonna be on YouTube looking at music videos or some shit, And even then, those channels, those websites are now starting to face some backlash and starting to bring out their own restrictions as well, even though they said they wouldn't. It says the time is surely coming, says the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine on the land, which there will be a famine of bread and water too. But before that happens, it says not a famine of bread or water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, right? So you ain't going to be able to hear these words so freely as you've been hearing them. You're not going to be on the streets either, man. They talking about, this dollar could collapse in this year. They got marked, they're about to, bring out, when that happens, it's going to be chaos. So they already got troops already here in America. You got all these military-aged men coming in at the borders, which, some believe those can be UN troops and whatnot, man. Foreign troops. So when the time comes, they already on position, man. All right. All hell is about to break loose. It says, people will stagger from sea to sea and wander from border to border, searching for the word of the Lord, but they will not find it. Right. So then you're gonna want to hear this word, man. See, right now right now it's a nuisance. Right now, people don't want to hear it. People don't care about hearing this word. You know, people make fun of the prophets, but pretty soon you're gonna be looking for these men, and you're gonna want to hear this word because everybody's gonna want answers. Okay, everybody's gonna want answers. It says, beautiful girls and strong young men will grow faint in that day, thirsting for the Lord's words. Right. So you got like where we camp at, it's the Riverwalk, and you have all these fine ass women passing by. Like last week, one of the brothers, a few of the brothers over there drooling because this fine ass woman, she was fine as hell. She passed by, but she didn't pay us no mind. She was out there looking for a baller, a shot caller. You know, and I said, hey brother, he was reading. I said, hey brother, focus, brother. And we're gonna have that, and we're gonna have better than that in the kingdom. You know, and that's where our mindset gotta be at, man. You know, which, you know, it was a young brother, so you know he you know, but it wasn't nothing wrong with that. Okay, it wasn't nothing wrong with that. You know, but you know, these beautiful women, you know, they ain't checking for the prophets. They don't want to hear this word, which is what's gonna bring in Isaiah 4:1. They gonna all try to cleave to them in the Lord in that day. It says in the strong young men, which they pass by too. You got a lot of men passing by the camp, young men passing by the camp, and they act like they don't see us either. You know, they may stop and acknowledge it for a little bit and keep going about their day. You know, well, guess what? You all gonna be, you know, faint. You gonna grow faint in that day. You're gonna be thirsting for the words of the Lord. You know, direction, answers. Okay, and this is why the Lord got us out there. Okay, time is gonna come where we're not gonna be out there no more. Okay, you can take it for granted now, but eventually you gonna wish you had got this thing. I don't know why that just happened. Let me see. This is why we doing this. It says this is Matthew chapter 24 verse 14. I'm reading the NLT too. It says, and the good news about the kingdom will be preached throughout the whole world, which is happening right now. And the main, as the elders and apostles, Apostle Gabar said, the YouTube does all the heavy lifting, man. So we ain't got to go travel and get a jet and go to Africa. No, all we got to, hey, I just had a brother coming on my page, and he said he was from the UK. Said he'd been watching us from the UK. I ain't never been in the UK. I don't even have a passport, okay? I couldn't go to the UK if I wanted to right now, you know? But the brother said he'd been watching us from the UK. You know, Lord, when I'll grab his message. And Lord will never ever that individual be sincere. It says, and the good news about the kingdom will be preached throughout all the world, throughout the whole world, so that all nations will hear it, and then the end will come. Right. So right now, this word is being preached through the prophets and brothers like us all over the world, even in the UK. But you know, this YouTube is what, you know, spreads this word. You know, and just to prove that real quick, I want to show you this individual's comment. Individual comment on my video. He says, "Shalom, brother. Been watching your videos. Keep up the good work. The good word. I'm from the UK." Okay, so this man is from the UK. I don't know a man. You know, this man from a can of paint. I ain't never been to the UK. I didn't have to go over there and, you know, buy an expensive jet, make my congregation, you know, fund an expensive jet to go to the UK. You know, or buy a bunch of plane tickets and get yabbed up to go to these different countries, man. And I ain't doing that shit, man. You crazy as hell. I ain't getting no yab for nobody. Sorry, it ain't happening. But since I'm from the UK, I'm planning on traveling next year to connect with new Israelite brothers and sisters. Which I wouldn't advise you to do that, brother. You know, who knows what next year gonna be like, anyways, man. They saying this year the dollar gonna crash and they might suspend all that shit. So I'm just touching on his comment because he said he from the UK. And like I said, I ain't never been in the UK. Okay, I ain't never been. Probably ain't gonna go until the Lord come, Lord willing. You know, and we go over there and conquer that land. You know, and then I may see you, brother. Then we may meet. You know, and Lord willing, Lord have mercy upon you if you are sincere. You know, but yeah. The time is coming where, you know, those of you that rejected this word, you're gonna wish you had got this word, man. You're gonna wish you had to took this thing seriously. You know? It's gonna be a day where these devils, because these channels gonna blow up, bro. These channels gonna go viral. All of them. All your channels gonna go viral. You know, because everybody gonna be seeking His word. And then when that day comes, you know, Esau gonna have to shut this down. So he gonna shut it down. And when he does shut it down, guess what? That's when the Lord coming, man. You know, that's when all hell breaking loose. The Lord coming. And you ain't gonna be able to deny who the man of the Lord was, man. You know, then that's why we doing this work. The video last it was yesterday morning. I did that video. We must work the works of Him that sent us while it is day. Okay, because the night cometh when no man can work. So the time is coming, the night is coming. Martial law, you know, the New World Order been established, and they gonna shut this internet off, and you ain't gonna be able to do a video. You ain't gonna be able to go out to camp. Now is the time to do all that, man. If I said, in my camp, get on fucking fire. Don't be waiting. Don't try to wait till all hell breaks loose. Now you want to be on fire, because we all gonna wish that, and we can never do enough. We all gonna wish that we could have done more, man. And like I said, last week I did 25 videos to 20 videos, something around that. And I still feel behind. I always feel behind. I always got lessons that I've been, you know, skipping over, you know, or forgetting about and doing other videos. And I'm like, damn, I gotta get to that. I gotta get to this. And I gotta get to that. I gotta get to this. You know, we're constantly behind because the Spirit of the Lord is constantly pushing us to keep pushing more and more and more and more and more. The time is coming, we ain't gonna be able to push no more, man. With that being said, I'm gonna say Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Baba Ball.